Hello everyone, and now you guys have probably noticed that so far many of my defense videos have been about games that overall aren't that popular and many people do not like, or these games have low review scores. Now I know many probably think that I just have a bad taste in games. However, the games I like them because I have actually played them and I have gotten my own opinion. I have my own opinion on the games I like, and I will talk about them and speak my mind. And I won't be like everyone else that looks at review scores on Metacritic and in order to say whether a game is good or not. I'm not like that. Something I really think people really need to do is get their own opinions. And also never be ashamed of liking something. I personally do not like the whole objectively good or bad arguments. Because to me, saying something is objectively good or bad is downplaying someone else's opinion. I've made a video talking about why I love Call of Duty World War II, and recently I finished a video on why I love Assassin's Creed 3. However, someone can look at that and they can just say, well, the game is objectively bad, and just disregard everything and downplay everything I say and downplay my opinion. Like, at that point, you don't care what I have to say. You're just saying, well, it's objectively bad, so I don't care what you have to say. You're downplaying my opinion and you're disregarding everything. I know people will say, like, because I said I don't like the whole objectively good or bad arguments. I know people will say, "Oh, you just don't like other people's you don't like people having different opinions than you." No, that's not it at all. I'm totally fine with that. However, when someone goes and explains in detail why they actually love something, and someone responds with, "Well, this game is objectively bad," then we get moments like how if there's a game that everyone else is hating and saying it's bad, but there's one person who actually likes the game, the person is like, even with all his issues, I still really like this game. Which I do not like that. I do not like saying even with all the issues, I like this game. I don't like that at all. Because to me, when you do that, you are backtracking everything you just said. Everything you just said, saying how great the game is, how much fun it is, and all that. You're just immediately backtracking to satisfy the people who disagree with you, who will say you just ignored all the bad stuff, who will just say everything, who will like nitpick every single bit of your video, or not your video, just what you said, to be like, well, see, this is why you're wrong, and frankly, this is why your opinion does not matter. If you like a game, you should talk about why you like it, or even love it, and if everyone else is hating on it and saying how terrible it is, then be that one person who is actually talking about why the game is good. I've talked about why I love Halo 5. I've done basically 3 videos talking about why I love Dark Souls 2. 2 videos talking about why I love Fallout 76. A video on Call of Duty World War II and why I love it. Recently, I did Assassin's Creed 3. And more will be coming out, and some of these games will be games that everyone else hated. But I don't care. I'm not going to backtrack and be like, well, even with all those issues, I think at most the only videos I've done that in has been the defending Halo 5, because like the story is just not good in Halo 5, and the poorly defending Dark Souls 2 video. Which, and like even then, I think those are the only two where I actually am like, yes, even with all those issues, I love this game. But like, that's it. I am not ashamed in what I like. I will speak my mind, and I will say how I actually feel about a game. Like, if I really like a game, I'm going to talk about it. If I love a game, I'm going to talk about it. But really, the only time you will ever not hear me talk about a game is when I hate it. If I don't like a game, you never once will ever hear me talk about it. Now, will that mean that less people will listen to me because I'm speaking my mind? I'm saying what I actually believe. I'm getting my own opinions. Yeah, probably. Because frankly, people don't really want to think for themselves. They don't want to have their own opinions. They normally want to jump on the newest bandwagon, and then probably later on, when the hate dies down, then they come out and they were like, "Hey, I actually liked this game. Like this game was actually a good game and all that." Like I'm seeing it now with Halo 4, and it's honestly getting on my nerve because I'm not going to get too far into this, but like I'm seeing it with Halo 4 now. I'm just like, I've been loving this game ever since the very beginning, and you guys hated on it, and now all this love coming for Halo 4 for no reason. Like, other than people being like, it's a good game. It's like, yeah, I know it's a good game. I've been saying it's a good game, but when, like, since the very beginning, you haven't. But now all of a sudden people are like, yeah, Halo 4 is amazing. And, like, it's just like, come on. Or it's like what's going on right now with Fallout, where ever since Fallout 76 came out, people are like, Fallout 3 is terrible. It's like, no, Fallout 3 is good. Fallout 3 is an amazing game. But everyone's saying it's terrible because just how bad Fallout 76 launched. And so it's just like, you're just jumping on the bandwagon because it's cool to hate on Bethesda. So people said that Fallout 3 was just terrible. However, I will say what I think, and I will say what I think and how I feel, and I will give my opinion on games. I will say how I feel about them, and I will not be ashamed of it. And I believe everyone should stop looking at and paying attention to all the reviews, and Metacritic out there. Just stop looking at them, and instead try the game out for yourself. Because most of the games that I love, I most of the games that I love that many people did not, I played them, beat them, and loved them before I even found out that people hated it. I loved Assassin's Creed 3 before I found out everyone hated it. I loved Halo 4 before I found out everyone hated it. I loved Call of Duty World War 2 before I found out everyone hated it. Try it out for yourself. Don't even look at the reviews. Because no one's opinion is more important than your opinion. Your opinion on something is the most important thing. Who cares what someone at IGN thinks when it comes to, like, Call of Duty? If you like Call of Duty, say why you like Call of Duty. Your opinion is the most important thing when it's to you. Never be ashamed in what you like, no matter what it is. And never backtrack on anything. If you like something, say that you like it and speak out. Be that one person in the crowd of everyone who's saying how terrible the game is. Be that one person that's saying it's amazing. Hell, I honestly feel like I'm the only person who comes out and is like, We Happy Few is a fantastic game. Well, no one else is either even there or they say it's terrible. And that's how I feel with Fallout 76 as well. But I'm there, I'm saying that I love the game and that it's a great game. I don't care if no one's listening. I'm saying what I think. And I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of like these games. You can think I have a terrible. You can think and say that I have terrible taste in games. I don't care. Because I'm saying what I believe. I'm not looking at a review site like Metacritic and being like, oh, you got this score, so I'm gonna say it's terrible. No. Never be ashamed what you like, guys. And personally, in my opinion, everyone should just stop looking at every single review site, and like reviewers, they should just stop looking at and instead to try the game out for themselves.